All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is I, or Expert, and today we're gonna be playing some Grand Cross. What I mean playing, I mean account review. Yes, we're back at it again. We are on Avian's account. I want to say that's how you pronounce it. Evan, one of the two. But I'm gonna just go with Avian because that's what it looks like to me. So going into this account, off rip, I loaded in and homie had the freaking Merry Christmas lobby music, and I already wanted to shoot myself. like no cap, bro. Like, what the hell? I was not ready for that. That was an interesting choice of lobby music for your game. Either way it goes, we're gonna be looking at this account today, and we're gonna be seeing what else we can help with here. And going into it, the Evian wants, you know, to who the UR gear and little team comps for, I don't really know exactly for what, but we'll see what happens when we look at his teams and stuff like that. So we'll go ahead and play around and find out what we need to find out with this account. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want an account review, remember to go down in the description. I did update my description. It's a little bit more cleaner, a lot of less, or it's actually more technically, but there's a lot less useless links. The Discord link's been updated, so you should be able to use it. It's a join, it's an infinite link. There's also my DUBBY link in the description. I'm partnered with them if you want, you know, support your boy, 10% off using the code or expert and stuff like that, and a lot more. So yeah, check the description for all that good stuff. And we're gonna go ahead and get into this account review. So starting off, he's had 1,000 gems, peak performance. Is he free to play? I don't know. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention, he also started the game during Lost Vein drop, so he's been around for, you know, a hot minute, but he also took a break here and there. So, and then on top of that, he also needs help figuring out why his box CC is so low compared to the ones I've showed. So going into this, I'm expecting like an 8 mil box, maybe 7.5, but an 8 mil for sure. But we will just have to find out now, won't we? All right, let's go ahead and check it out. Let's get started. Let's see here. What do you got? 9 mil. Okay, 9 mil's not bad. But if you've been playing since Lost Vein, it's pretty fucking horrendous. And I wouldn't say you're less than majority of the ones I've viewed. It's like right in the middle somewhere. Like, you're definitely not the lowest, but you're not the highest either. Not by a long shot. So we're just gonna have to play around with this and find out. So let's go ahead and check out what we got going on here. Let's start off with, okay, you got Sung Jin Woo as your cover. That's cool. Let me go ahead and look at him real quick since he's here. He's 2.6. Nice. Do you have cosmetics? Doesn't look like it. Okay, free to play. That's cool. Nothing wrong with that. And let's see here. Let's actually see who you're missing. You have a lot of characters. Okay, first off, it's sorted by combat class. Honestly, yeah, we'll keep it like that for now since it's better for me. Let's just actually go straight to combat class here. 72, 70, 70, 69, 63, 63. In no universe should Helbram ever be your strongest LR. Not in any universe. So I'm definitely curious what the hell happened to your gear up here. But you have like a decent stat going around here. It's very interesting top characters, but it's just fine. This is perfectly fine. And then let me turn this off again. So we have Konosuba here. I'm sure, I'll check it. What are we looking at here? 1.6 for Aqua, 1.6 for Darkness. Do you have Megumin? Megumin, I don't see her. And then also the black hair doesn't really help my case. Note to self: do not log into your account when I'm reviewing the account. Are you fucking serious? Oh my god. This hasn't happened in a very long time. I purposely tell people I logging in right now and he logged in anyway. You're fucking joking me, buddy. You son of a bitch. Now I gotta log in all over again. I'm gonna hurt myself. Okay, back into the account. What did I leave off? I don't even remember. Either way, let's go see what. Oh right, we're looking for Megumin. Right. I don't see her, so I'm assuming you didn't pull her, which is unfortunate. But who do you not have? And then you have Red Magelda and Queen or Light Elizabeth, level 50. Red Magelda is useful. You could probably build her out whenever you get a chance, but she's not actually that useful since most of the demonic beasts are pretty easy right now, and she's not usable in like 4/4s and Squirrel and stuff like that. And Queenless is completely useless. No reason to build her, so you can build her along with your rest of your box when you get the chance. But in terms of missing characters, you are missing a decent amount. But anyone worth here? A latte is a good one. Zenari and Jenna, maybe, I guess. Sorta, depending on who you ask. Blue Easton's a good one. She's a good support. Red Joel's a good one. He's a good support. Blue Valenti is a great one for Squirrel. Blue Freyr for Endura. Anything else like relevant? Not exactly. Loki is a good one. Tristan. Assault Melee. Pelgard, whatever the hell his name is. Gother and Escanor. So you're missing a decent amount of pretty usable units, but you're not like missing out completely. You can still play the game as intended. Because none of these characters are really useful in PvE except for this Valenti and Blue Freyr. Everyone else is like PvP orientated. And I guess Zenari. And yeah, like that's about it. Everyone else is like, oh, I guess Gother. Gother is pretty standard for Demon King and stuff like that. So yeah, you're missing a few PvP or PvE units. But that's not detrimental to your life. So you're chilling. So let's go ahead and slide on over to the equipment here. What are we looking at here? And as you know, with equipment, it's always the same thing. You need to be HP defensing your characters, especially if they're not usable in content, and especially if they're not DPS characters that are like flat out DPS characters and they do nothing else. So Taizo, Freyja should not have attack crit. They should just never have it in general. They were never an attack character, and they never will be an attack type character. So go ahead and get him HP defense. But since I'm here, oh my god, he's ugly as fuck. And, ooh. You don't have your passives unlocked? For the people in the back, every passive unlock is 400 combat class. You do not have a passive, which probably explains why your CC is so low. Because if you're missing a passive unlock for Taizo, I can only imagine how many passives you don't have unlocked. That's just a guess though. And then also one step, how many coins do you have? You have 1. Well, that's good. At least you've been using them, I guess. I think. I hope. Okay, it's not touched either. Yeah, go ahead and remove this shit for HP defense. Which you have a lot of defense pieces for some godforsaken reason. Why? Why do you have this many defense pieces? Because, realistically, the only defense pieces you need are the necklaces and the, earrings, which I don't think you have a single fucking earring somehow. Yeah, you don't have a single earring. That's crazy. You don't need the braces. You don't need the belts. Unless you... Oh, you have one. You have one earring. I see it now. Nah, this is cooked. I mean, you can technically use all this. Don't get me wrong, but then your gear's gonna look all funky. And my OCD is gonna trigger, so I guarantee your OCD is gonna be weird too. But no, this is fine. Nothing's wrong with having your gears mismatched in placement. Now, if you had like a double defense set, then it could be a little bit of a problem. But you're good for now. This is fine. Other than that, though, you have a fuckload of defense pieces and no HP pieces. You need to grind some HP gear pronto. Like, how the fuck do you have this much? How? Like, how do you even accomplish that? Anyways, I'm pretty sure. Okay, you have her. Okay. I'm just looking at the passives right now. I'm not really worried about anything else. But your passives do look unlocked. You just don't care about Taizo. But like, everyone has their HP defense set. Okay. Now, before I continue, I do want to look at passives, guys. I'm curious. Holy shit! Brother! Unlock your passives. 400 CC per passive. And oh my fucking god, you have none of them unlocked. That's why you're missing CC. If you were to unlock all of these passives, that's probably like a solid 50k CC, maybe. I mean, you're missing a lot. But yeah, I'm gonna say 50k CC. You can get to 9.1 easily if you unlock these passives. Okay, never mind. You have like, if I really wanted to sit here and count them out, fine, I will. You have 94 passives that are locked. So with quick math, 94 times 400 is 37,600. So you're missing 37,000 CC because of this. And that would literally put you at 9.1 mil. Unlock your CC or your Unix, whatever the fuck they're called. Unlock your passes, bro. That's a very big hit to your box CC. 37,000, that's practically free. Yeah, bro, lock in. Attack crit is disgusting on Denzel for sure. Yep, that Deanne gotta go. That Guild Thunder gotta go. That old Arthur gotta go. That Hawk gotta go. Lilia doesn't even have a finished gear set. What happened to her? What the fuck happened to her? What is this? What is this abomination of bullshit I'm looking at? Why does she have this mismatched garbage? Homie, can you count? Yeah, you can't count, bro. It's over. It's so over. It's over, bro. All right, let me just actually scroll through here. Now I'm curious. Actually, okay. I'm not that curious about these characters because I don't feel like clicking through every single one. So what I'm gonna do is attack crit on Melascula on any Melascula is diabolical. I'm not gonna lie. Because she definitely ain't critting no lifetime soon. How many LR coins you got? You got 84? Okay. Save them. Save them, by the way. You do need LR King, but save them. Maybe these new LRs that we're getting soon might be good. Who knows? Obviously, they're going to be good. LR characters, they're always good day one of release. But now, I need to see what the fuck going on with these LR characters. So I'm not even going to start at Hell. I'm going to start right here. Attack defense. What the fuck? What the fuck am I looking at? Oh my god. And he wonders why his CC is low. Ladies and gentlemen, if your CC is low and you're doing this shit, that's why. You need to build your characters as if their gear cannot be swapped off the character. That is how you increase CC. That is point blank period. Don't be the fucking weirdos that want to switch gears around because they need it for certain content. No, 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 you're not a Giga Whale. You can't afford to do that shit. Stop doing it. This is not healthy at all. Like, not even close. So, does Freyr have... No. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking... Oh, you're gonna give me a heart attack, bro. So, not only does the strongest human in the game not have UR gear, not only does the strongest human in the game not have attack crit gear, because she's like, can crit at all times, she also doesn't have a UR set. And then I find out that the UR set it's recommending me that's on quote-unquote Freyr is not even Freyr's UR set. First off, it's Meliodas' UR set, when Freyr should 1000% have his own UR set because he is a pretty much staple character in PvE. He's one of them for sure. So now I gotta go down the rabbit hole, huh? Alright, before I do that, I need to know what your other LRs look like because your CC is relatively low for LRs and they should all be 70,000. Like easily, or at least 68 at the bare minimum. So I know why her CC low. He has no gear. Let's continue. Is it 15% at least? No, it's not even 15% gear. You just gave that to her, didn't bother URing it. Does she have UR gear? Nope. Well, Cusack is HP defense. Interesting. Does he have UR gear? Nope. Okay. Attack crit? Nope. Okay. HP defense? Nope. This is your only gear set for Liz? Wait. Mael. Oh my fucking god. Okay. So that's Mael's gear, and then, okay, we're back at the bottom. So, if this is Mael's HP defense gear, what does Mael have, right? Now I have to go dig through this atrocious ass rabbit hole that is this account. There's no fucking way you have 3 HP defense Mael sets. There's no way. These gotta be ungeared. There's no way. There's no way, right? HP defense. These aren't the 15% rolled sets either. Okay, that's a choice. And HP defense. Also not rolled. So how much anvils do you have? 700. What are we doing? Okay. That's cool. I guess. Sure. We'll let it slide. No, we fucking won't. Every LR should have their own gear set. I don't know what you're doing. Meliodas has an attack crit set on Freyr. So before I even go, no, Freyr doesn't have any set, does he? No, he doesn't have a set. That's their own character. And he's 2-6? Damn, that sucks. That's unfortunate, actually. He's practically useless. So does he have UR gear? No. And then Hell has somebody's gear, so I have to look at that now. So this is attack defense. Let's see Meliodas' gear. That's not what I typed, game. Good job, though. I appreciate it. That's the only attack gear melee you have. Okay. HP defense, and then everything else is just pretty empty, fodder, void, nonsensical garbage. Okay. Shit, bro. Okay. So now, let's go look at Hell. Why does Hell not have anything good? So whose gear is this? Sung Jin Woo. Do you have 2 sets for Sung Jin Woo, my nigga? There's no way, bro. There's no way, bro. There's no way. There's no way. You just don't have another gear for Sung Jin Woo, obviously. HP defense, okay. Please let me UR. Okay. At least it has good substats. Give this to Hell. Build it for Hell. Why the fuck are we switching gears around? I know someone's gonna be in the comments, and it's gonna be hilarious. I'm not gonna tell you what I'm thinking of that they're gonna say, but you know what they're gonna say depending on the context of this video, right? I know what's gonna happen, and it's gonna be such a fun conversation to have. And if y'all really think this is the way to go, this is not the way to go in any circumstance. I don't give a fuck what box CC you are. You could be 2, you could be 5, you could be 16, you could be 20. This shit is so detrimental to your account, it's disgusting. I will never support it. Stop doing it, bro. It's not fucking healthy. Build the characters as intended. Stop switching your fucking gears. It's stupid. It's not good. And if people are telling you to do it, they're stupid too. I'm just being honest, bro. I'm just being honest. Because now look at your account. You have more than 4 sets of UR gear mismatched all over the place. And look at your box CC. 9 mil. Look at your highest CC character of LRs. 63? That is pity. That is pathetic. 63. Like, are you that desperate for CC? Build the fucking character, bro. It's not that complicated. It really isn't. Because think about it. Why does Helbram have 63,000 CC with someone else's UR gear? Mael, right? But your Mael has more CC than fucking Helbram. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. And this nigga has dog shit defense rolls. And he has more CC than your Helbram. So what the fuck's on your UR gear? Is your UR gear even rolled? Because that don't even make sense. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. This is bad. This is terrible. 54k CC on Deanne. I want to let y'all know that Deanne has like top 10 highest CCs in the game. Her CC caps out at like 75k or some shit like that. Maybe even higher if you're 6'6", max cosmetics, 15% rolls and shit like that. Her CC is detrimentally high. What is this garbage? And your substats aren't even rolled, so that makes even more sense. You haven't touched your substats in God knows how long. Because 54k is disgusting. That is bad, bro. That is so bad. But we make do with what we got, bro. We do. And we make it work somehow. Like, again, I say all this stuff, but if it works for you, it works for you. I get it. But you cannot come to me asking how to increase your CC when you're obviously making these cringe mistakes, bro. Like, this is bad mistakes. It is. It just is. Like, you can't even help that. Let's say your 6'6" is here. You have no 6'6" LR. That's fine. Whatever. Damn. You have no good 6'6s. You have some 5'6". Thor, Tarmiel, yeah, it's over. 3-6 King DN W. That's nice. That's a good one. Everything else though, this shit's trash. I'm gonna be honest, bro. 2-6 Sung Jin Woo is good. I will be honest. 2-6 Sung Jin Woo is pretty good. 2-6 Mario's okay. But yeah, the rest of this, yeah, that ain't it, Chief. You have nothing for ultimate levels. Okay. Okay. I have to go back to the rubric, right? So CC, considering how long you've played versus how long your breaks were versus what I'm looking at now, which your CC is 9 mil. This makes sense for it to be your CC, but it doesn't. It makes no fucking sense. Your CC should be way higher than this. Way higher than this. I'm gonna be honest. This is fucked account. Like, straight up, this account's not good. I can't even call this a mid account because even a mid account would at least have good gear, but your gear isn't even good. Your highest CC character is a UR character that's not even his UR gear. You know how fucked up that is? That means your whole account is just chopped gear. Yeah, I'm giving you a 4 for box CC. Like, you're doing something obviously wrong, and I can already tell what it is. CC purposes, build your fucking characters as they are their own characters. Just like, put it like this, right? Imagine swapping gears don't exist. Imagine same name characters don't exist. Build every single character as their own, and your CC will fucking skyrocket to the moon like stocks, baby. That's all you gotta do. If anyone out there is worried about how their box CC is, build every character as their own. And I don't want to hear that, oh, they don't give enough resources bullshit, because that's not true at all. At all. You can build one character every update, period. From the event rewards, from the weekly time dungeon, which already gives you like anywhere between 10 to 25 stones on a good run. That's 2 pieces of UR from that time dungeon alone, and that's a weekly thing. and then on every other week you can do it 2 times. So in the span of 2 weeks, you should be able to get 30 stones from Training Grotto by itself. That's half your gear. The events are going to give you at least 60, because that's just how most events are like catered throughout the entirety of the event. So that's at least 70 fucking UR stones. That's a character right there. Why the fuck are we not building our characters? It is what fucking disgusting work, bro. It is what it is, man. I get it, but like, motherfucker, play the game, bro. It's not that complicated. This game is so simple and so like auto focused and so straightforward. I don't understand how you could fail this hard. I fucking don't get it. That shit's crazy. So yeah, we're gonna give you a 4 for CC. In terms of units, you got good units. You're not missing that many shit units, and I don't see a lot of units here either. Now that I think about it, let me sort by your like favorites or something so I can see exactly what's going on here. Like, you have good units, right? Why is Margaret up here? And you're, what the fuck? Why are they both up here? Sure, I don't know why that's a thing. But like, you got a demon team, you got Scold, you don't have Loki, but that's fine. You have Shadow, you have the Shadow Garden, you have Konosuba. Like, you're good. You have modern characters that can clear modern day content. Red Sario. Like, you're chilling. But like, what the fuck are we playing? Awaken wise there. Let me you Stabnak. You don't have a lot of super awakened characters. That's a big issue too. Fairy, like, yeah, you have Eris too. Like, what is this guy solid, bro? But you just fucked up. I'm gonna be so real. So in terms of units, you have most of the 2025 units. You have the modern day teams. I will give you like a 6. I'll give you a 6 for units, because I think you do have like a lot of the stuff you can do for modern day teams. So you should be okay there. But now let's actually get into the nitty gritty and look at your teams. Your real teams that you have here. Team 1 is, yeah, standard goddess team. Solid work, nothing crazy. Demon team, Esterosa in the sub is wild. I'm assuming this is low-key catered towards like Hero Arena, but I don't know because you don't have a name on it. But you don't have associates, so I'm assuming this is catered towards Demon team or for a Hero Arena or something of the nature. Team 3, technically Brunhild doesn't belong here. She doesn't scale with unknowns. She scales for Ragnarok. So the Merlin and the Nashi actually is lowering her damage output. So yeah, no, this ain't it. Solo leveling with Sigurd, yeah, I mean, sure, it's a team that works. It's nothing wrong with it per se, but it does work. What the fuck is this? What am I even? What is this? What am I looking at? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. What is this, brother? What am I looking at? What the fuck am I looking at? See, I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking at when the teams don't have names. So in the future, please give your teams names. But like, none of this shit makes any sense. Not a 1. This one makes sense, sure. That makes 0 sense. That is fine, I guess. What the horrible giant team. If you don't have the new Loki or you don't have the Droll, the giant team is fucking trash. Don't run the giant team if you don't have one of the 2 characters. You, Avian, right? You don't have either, so just don't run the giants. You can run Scold and Ragnarok. Do not touch the giant team. You are gonna lose. Stop doing that. What the fuck is this? What is this? What is this? Some fucking master? Not even master. Like some gold difficulty team? What is this exactly? Again, fodder, dog shit. What am I looking at? What the fuck is Mael doing here? What the is this, like a gold farm? And then like the 15th fairy team. Nigga, I'm about to have a heart attack. I'm about to go into cardiac arrest looking at this team. I swear to Bob. Okay. But I can help out a little bit here, right? I can do you some sort of justice, okay? Can I like remove the entire team? No. Okay. We're gonna start from like team 10 to 15, okay? Because these are fucking pointless. And you don't have teams named by anything. So we're just gonna start here. I'm gonna make the teams 10 to 15. They're gonna be teams for like content, but they're also gonna be priority characters. So like, for instance, I'm gonna name this your Gold Farm team, right? Gold Farm. you're gonna probably want to use, you know, AoE type characters to gold farm and stuff like that. So let's see. You have Sabunak, Sapkak. She's probably gonna be the fastest character for that because her AoEs are pretty snappy and they do work pretty well. Brunhild is also a good pick for this, but I'm trying. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. You don't have Brunhild built. Forgot. You don't have UR gear. So yeah, Brunhild definitely is gonna need it. And then your last character. Do you have the green Scotty? I don't think so. That's fine. Do you have Millum? No, you don't have slime characters. So let's go ahead and look through. Gelda's a good character for farming gold. Hell's a good. She's okay. Actually, Hell's okay. She's really slow. Who else is pretty solid here for farming gold? Merlin's a little slow. King isn't slow, but he's also not worth building in 2025, so I wouldn't even recommend putting him on the team. Honestly, you could probably get away with Sung Jinwoo for a gold farm team here, so you're not overexerting your mats or anything like that. And Sung Jinwoo is a solid character for gold farming. So yeah, let's just give you Sung. And then your backline would be a Liz of some sort, which usually is Red Liz, because she has like the time limit dungeon thing, and you could technically run this team, but you also don't need it. It's if you're doing strictly gold farming, it would end up being Bond, like Ragnarok Bond, like unironically. There's probably better options, to be honest, like Jenna, Red Jenna. Red Jenna will definitely work, but you know, honestly, yeah, just put Red Jenna back there, bro. Put Red Jenna for gold farm. You're fine. Just use the humans. If you don't want to use Sabunak because she's not a human, just run fucking Mazino or Escanor or something. But AI is autoing, and the enemies for gold farm are squishy as fuck. You don't need to have a catered team. Just a bunch of strong AoEs. You'll be just fine. And then whatever links you want, it doesn't matter. Alright, second team. We're gonna name this one. Okay, I need to look before I name it. I need to see something, right? I need to see. Have you done your Demon King yet? You have. Okay, I have no idea what your team is, so I can't check it. So I'm gonna probably make you a Demon King team. Have you done your Hero Arena? You've done it on Master. Okay. I don't know what your Hero Arena team is. I'm just gonna have to figure that out by brain cells. But, okay. Remember, I'm making you 5 teams here. So you have your Gold Farm team. This next one's gonna be your Demon King team, because you did say you need a Demon King team. So we're just gonna call it Demon K. Or DK Battle. Let's just call it DK Battle. If I can fit that. DK Battle. Boom. Okay. So you do have Cha. That's a good thing, right? Cha's a really strong character for the Demon King Battle. And you do have Darkness. Do you have Jovial Grace? I don't think I saw him. No. Do you have Kizuna? No. Shit. What human buffer do you have? Well, you have 0 human buffers, literally. You don't have a single fucking one. Because the problem here now is that your DK team doesn't exist. So, we're gonna have to give you the fucky one, which is like, it's not horrible. It can one turn the first phase. So we're gonna have to give you the fucky one, which would end up being Chandler, Godmelly, Cusack, and Green Gelda, which you can have because you do have these characters. Where's Gelda? Oh, right, she's an unknown. My fault. Where is she? I don't see her. There she is. That's gonna be your Demon King team for phase 1, if I'm not mistaken. More links, do whatever you want. But for phase 2, which I guess I'll make it this one, I'm just gonna make it capitals because I already did. For phase 2, you're gonna run Scold. I'm pretty sure you can make the Scold team, I think, if I'm not mistaken. The Scold team we're making is the unknown Ragnarok variant. So it'll be Scold, it'll be Hell, it'll be Matrona, if you have a relic and you don't have her built at all. So you probably want to get her built at some point as well. And it would be Scotty. It would be. But the problem is that you don't have Scotty. So you're gonna have to like make do with a lesser character than Green Scotty, which technically isn't lesser. But you should be fine if you use Brunhild. You should be fine because the hyper of this team is Scold. She is the one that's doing the most damage. And also, I have it wrong. This is your turn 1, or your team A. The Demon team is your team B. That's gonna be your DK Battle teams. I had it wrong and I had it flipped the wrong. Because you don't have Gother, so you can't make 80% of the teams. You don't have Kizuna, so you can't make another 15% of the teams. And you don't have Bam, so you can't make the other 5% of the teams. which those 3 characters are pretty fucking prevalent for most of the Demon King teams in the game. So if you don't have any of them, you're just fucked. So you have to like really play with the RNG and just tanking it without talking about the rules. You don't have a choice though. Or yeah, you don't have Blue Melee, so you can't do the traditional Demon King setup because Blue Melee and Green Chandler are pretty good, but you don't have that option. So you're gonna literally have to make do with what you got, and you don't got nothing. So this is gonna be your best bet. This is for Team B, this is for Team A. It's that simple, and it is what. And now for these last 3 teams, we can play around with Hero Arena. I'm gonna just go ahead and name them all here: Hero 1, Hero 2, and Hero 3. And also, if you can hear like the outside, because my window's open and it's kind of hot mode. So if you do hear my background audio, I truly apologize. I just wanted to feel the cool breeze, bro. It's been a long time since I had my window open. Leave me alone, please. Just let me get some fresh air, bro. So now, let's go ahead and get into your Hero Arena teams. Your first one is not going to be whatever the fuck this is. It's just not. And then, by the way, I would recommend you build your Hero Arena teams without links so you know exactly where your characters scale. But since you're at 9 mil and you already do Master difficulty, you might be able to do Champion, but at the same time, Champion, I think it already scales to no associates. I'm pretty sure that's where it starts. So yeah, if you want to go first in that, you have to do this without links. But you also can't use links anyway. But these teams are kind of catered to going second, and you do have like a decent amount of characters here. So for the first team, you're gonna use your Goddess team that you definitely own, which consists of Red Sariel, Eliotis, Mael, the Dark One, and then Aqua. That's gonna be your first team here. So get them built up, and you'll be all right. Your second team, it's gonna be a human team. You're gonna want to use Shadow. You're gonna want to use Nauseans. And by the way, these teams do work going second. That's kind of the whole point, because if you want to do Champion going second, you're gonna want to use these teams, because these teams they excel pretty good at going second. This will be your second team for sure. So make sure you're running this one, and you have your Goddess ones. And then for your third and last team that I'm gonna build for you right now is gonna end up being probably the Skull team, to be completely honest. Since you don't have it, right? Did I already build you a Skull team? No, I just didn't, right? Humans, Goddesses. You can do Demons. If you want to do Demons, you can. But since Skull is like the more recent character, and you do have a decent amount of unknowns that are usable, I'd rather you just use the unknowns and stuff like that. Like Green Tier is pretty good. Hell is obviously a staple, and you can run Boulder. Like this team would work pretty good going second, 100%. So these are going to be your 3 teams for Hero Arena, for sure. In the going second fashion, you should be able to do Champion. Just build them up a little bit, get their stats actually, you know, up. Give them HP, defense as if you can, if they're not UR'd, which it doesn't look like they are. And then you should be just okay with these 3 teams. Now let's go ahead and move on here. Deathmatch, we're looking at standard, whatever, that's fine. This is standard, that's fine. This is fun, that's cool. Belmoth, okay, that's fine. Red Gother, yeah, that's fine as well, because you don't have the other Gother. And Endura, you're not ready for Endura, but once you get LR King, you will. But until then, ignore this completely. Do you have a normal team? I mean, I don't know if that works or not, to be honest. That's up to you. Okay, let's go ahead and move on here. I think I'm going to go ahead and just leave that there. So, your teams, they were pretty bad. I'm going to be honest. Those were terrible teams. More than half of them weren't even real teams. I'm going to give you a 4. Not even a 4. I'm going to give you a 3. The teams were worse than your account, CC. That, like, none of them made sense. Not a single team. And then they also don't have names, so I can't do shit with that. Yeah, no, none of them made sense to me. Not a single one. And in terms of Constellation, you're at 4, so you do get a free 4 points there. That's good for you. So you're coming out of the gutter here. So now let's move on here. Let's go see what your PvP rank's looking like. Alright, let's see what we got here. Champ 5, okay, that's standard 5 points. You're in it, so you get that. And let's see your elite here. I'm guessing Gold 5, right? Gold 5. So yeah, you get 5 points for PvP since you don't really do it that much. That's cool. No one cares about it that much, you know. It's not a big deal. So let's go ahead and move on here. Before I go to storage, which I was supposed to, I need to check Beatrice more, because I have her at the end of my rubric and not the beginning. But you don't have a Beatrice, so that's going to be an automatic 0 in that category. Yes, sir. And then now we're going to move on to storage. So let's see what we're working with here. We have 385, 320, okay. What the fuck is this? Okay, I can understand if you're free to play and stuff like that, because usually a lot of free to play players have a lot of enhanced stones. And from the looks of things, you are a free to play player. I haven't seen any crazy amount of cosmetics or even ult levels for that matter. You seem like a free to play guy. Let's see here. Yeah, you still have the first purchase ticket for diamonds. So you're probably, give or take, a free to play player. So this makes sense, actually. So I'm gonna take it back. It didn't happen. This is fine. This is perfectly fine. But there's a big problem with this screen, and it's the True Awakening coins. So I've been getting a lot of questions about True Awakening and who you should TA and stuff like that. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you are not at 13 mil minimum, True Awakening shouldn't even be on your list of priorities. And if you are True Awakening characters under 13 mil, you're wasting your resources. Here's why. True Awakening is expensive. You need 6 normal coins to make 1 True Awakening coin, or something along those lines. You, my friend, have 11 of these. Now, could you have 11 through events? Yes, that is possible. Could you have 11 through Hero Arena? Yes, that is possible. But I hope to God you're not buying True Awakening coins. I hope to God you're not doing that. Can you get True Awakening coins through Coin Shop? Yes, that is also possible. But what the fuck are you gonna do with True Awakening coins when your CC is like... Now, gracefully, he does not have a True Awakening character. So, he does not fall under this category of True Awakening characters too early. But, if you end up True Awakening a character, you're wasting your time. This isn't really for Avian. This is more like a public service announcement, if anything. Please do not True Awaken your characters. You see how expensive this shit is? You see how expensive that is? 3, 10, like, for someone of this stature, very expensive. Very expensive. Especially if you don't even have a singular character fully maxed out. Don't waste your time True Awakening. That's why I wouldn't even recommend you doing Demon King battle in the first place. Because True Awakening is something you should be doing once your entire box is fully awakened. I get it, right? True Awakening looks all cool and fancy and shit, and some people do it because they can. Go for it. I'm not your parent. But if you're unironically wasting your time True Awakening characters when you don't even have a maxed out character, the thought process of you and a Homo sapien from 19 BC is very close together. Very close. Too close, in fact. That shit's retarded. Please don't do that. Don't waste your money. Don't waste your resources. Do not do that. Unless you're like him and you got it from events. Sure. By all means, do what you want. But don't be a dumbass. It's that easy. Just don't do it. Now, let's move on here. It's looking pretty fine. Excess materials. That's pretty fucking bad considering like half your box is not even level 90. So you should not have this much sitting around in any scenario. But you use your normal demons, so I guess that's not a horrible thing. And again, why do you have all of these True Awakenings? Why? Why? What do you expect to do with this? I hope to God you're not farming DK battle. I hope to God I don't go to your one-use items and I see a bunch of chests. I hope to God you're not that stupid. But we move on. SA coins is pretty good. It's always safe to have at least 63 SA coins because if you didn't know, little hot topic or hot tip, you need 63 SA coins to fully awaken a 1/6 unit. So if you have 63 coins and you have extra coins, aka 120, 130, you're pretty safe to super awaken a free character of your choice. So in terms of your SA coins, not bad. Not bad at all. 91 SSR pendants. Brother, why? Brother, why? Yeah, build your characters, bro. Build your characters, bro. Yeah, this is despicable shit. I'm not gonna lie. This is fucking disgustingly sad. And you wonder why your CC is low. Nigga, you have 1,500 hammers. And none of your characters have substats. No wonder you're fucking 9 mil. You're throwing. This is terrible. Abso-fucking-lutely terrible, mate. You can't do shit with this. Actually, no, that's not true at all. You can do a fuck ton of shit with this, but you choose not to. Makes me hurt my head. And then look at this, bro. Look at this. Bitch, oh my fucking God, I just realized you have no UR gear. And you're sitting on 600 UR pendants? Are you fucking stupid? No, there's no way. You're not a real human. You're not a real human. This gotta be rage bait. So, the reason this pisses me off, right? This motherfucker has 4 UR sets. One for Mayo, one for Meliodas, one for somebody else. I don't remember. But he has 4 UR sets that are moved around. You have enough UR stones to build every LR in your box. Why the fuck are you moving gear? Yeah, get me the fuck off this account. I'm having a heart attack. Oh my god, I'm about to end this early. Nah, bro, this is ass. Okay. Alright, bro. Oh my fucking god, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god! 42,000 brownstones. Yeah, get me the fuck off this account. I'm done. I'm ending this early. I don't want to be here anymore. This account hurts my head. And if I'm about to click on miscellaneous. If I see multiple Demon King chests, I'm crashing the fuck out and I'm ending the fucking stream or the video. I pray to God you don't have Demon King chests. Okay. Thank you. Your storage is a 0. I'm giving you a 0, flat 0, because your box is too shitty to be hoarding. I'm gonna be real. You don't have the right to hoard. Your box is ass. So for storage, you're getting a 0, straight up. First of the rubric, by the way. First time for everything, I guess. You're getting a 0, period. You only have like 2 UR sets, and you've been playing since Lost Vein, my nigga? Yeah, GG's. Wrap it up. And then miscellaneous. Again, the miscellaneous tier is like the helping aspect of the thing. He wanted teams. He wanted help with Hero Arena teams. He wanted a gold team, and I have provided all these things. So overall, what I've helped him with, I think I did a good job in terms of that. So I'm gonna give him 3 points, but there is one thing that I missed, and that was the who you should UR category. So to give him his nice little 4 points, everyone in the fucking game, what are you doing, bro? Like, holy shit, you have no gear on your strongest characters, my nigga. What the fuck is this? What 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 the fuck is this? Why are you here? Oh my god, you have a set. Good for you. Please tell me you rolled it. Okay, at least you got one character build. You bitch. Yeah, get me off this account. I'm done. We're done. You're getting a 4. No, not even a 4. You know who you are. You are the niggas you use. It's not that hard. So I'm giving you a 3. Because I can't even help you with this. I'm gonna be real. I'm too pissed. I don't even want to be here anymore. This account is fucking ass. Delete. No, brother? No. Nope. Absolutely not. That's a 3. Overall, your points scale up to, let's see here, 25. You have now the lowest score of the account review. You actually have the lowest score. And I think that's strictly because you have a fuckload of storage, to be fair, and you're the first person to ever get a 0 in storage. So you actually have the worst account I've ever seen to date. Good job. I don't want to be here anymore. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. On the road to 3,000. If you want an account review by yours truly, and you want to get a roast session by yours truly, or you want to get a glaze session by yours truly, whatever the fuck you want, Discord me, baby. Anyways, we're out. I'll see you in the next video. Peace, and have a wonderful